the Hum Daddies and Heat Check out here at Kingfish. If you are anywhere near, what is it? Something on Telegraph?
51st and Telegraph.
51st and Telegraph. If you're anywhere near there, come through. We got a little private room up here. It looks like a house, but you should be able to see it now. We opened up the door. We got, we got a bunch of bottle service ladies over here wearing some nice tight dresses. You know what I mean? It's a good time out. So it is Championship Sunday. I prefer last week when you had 2 games on Saturday, 2 games on Sunday. This is a ticket to the bowl, though. 2 teams, I think, already made a point earlier. It really kind of shows how bad the AFC is that we have the Broncos and the Patriots in the AFC Championship game. There is no Lamar Jackson. There is no Patrick Mahomes. There is no
both teams suck. That's the
Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, and Joe Burrow. We have none of those guys. We have Stidham. Stiddy.
And Drake May doing his best Rich Gannon.
Yeah. So anyways, we have a tied game at the half. Art, you had some very, as we know, Art feels himself. Follow him on Twitter and on Instagram, something along the lines of Art Knows Sports. Either Art_knows_sports.
Nope.
Okay.
Underscore.
Okay.
Underscore's late.
Got it.
Art.knows.sports on Instagram.
Dots. Okay.
Art knows _sports on Twitter.
Gotcha. And I'm at Zach Sports, ZAK Sports on Twitter/X. And of course, follow everything Hum Daddies. If you're wondering why the video might look a little weird, we have patient 0 over here. Every time I've looked over in this guy's direction, I feel like I'm getting sick just looking at him.
Look the other way. That's the rule.
Face that way, Jake. That's your rule. You've been banished.
Look the other way. Look at the TV. Wrong way.
Anyways. First half thoughts, boys. We've got a barn burner 7-7 over in Mile High.
First half thoughts. Bad game. Not that interesting to watch.
Okay, that's a hot take.
Pretty hard to watch.
Okay.
Pretty pathetic. Drake May reminds me a little bit of Rich Gannon. That last play reminded me a little bit of Rich Gannon.
Okay.
That's cool. Jared Stidham has had stints where he looks like he's going to be able to operate and get this done.
Mm-hmm.
But he's also had stints where he looks like a deer in headlights.
Okay.
So I think which version of him shows up next half will decide the game. And I think a lot of that has to do with Vrabel and the kind of pressure he can cook up or whoever the D coordinator is for the Pats. Because I think Stidham looked real bad under pressure and looked like he's ready to really F up the game. And if he gets time and he gets to operate, or if they can scheme up some first receivers, some first reads open, I think Stidham's going to play well. So I think that's going to sort of decide it. Can you scheme up easy offense? Can you scheme up some protection? Can they get pressure? But yeah, overall game was shitty. Denver should have taken the points. Those overly analytical coaches thinking fourth and 1 is the time to go for it. Hell no, get those 3. But yeah, that's my initial take. And if I had to make a pick right now, I feel like we should make picks. I'm going to go Patriots win this game, and I'm going to go the Patriots win this game 17-10.
All right, Jake, before you jump in, I just want to say they did show the stats of when Stidham? When Stidham has been pressured, he's like 0 for 6 and like negative yards and has a fumble loss or whatever. And then when he's not pressured, he's like 8 of 10. So, Jay Lou, your thoughts other than Art Knows Sports over here? Do you have anything else to take from that?
Well, I thank John Lennon for his take.
Can you look the other way, please? Thank
Art's
you.
going to go solo before you guys know. But
from the bottom now
I'm a little under the weather, but I was listening to this game on the way here on the radio, and the fun fact, Jared Stidham was the #1 dual threat recruit out of high school.
Interesting.
So he's got talent, man. I mean,
and what happened?
And the opening, like when I started listening, they scored a touchdown to kick things off. So.
Yeah, he had a 50-yarder Mims, I believe.
I think he had a couple scrambles.
A 6-yarder right there, yeah.
And
he's looked good at times.
By the way, I'm not rooting for the Patriots necessarily. I used to be into them with Randy Moss and Bledsoe before that. But I think Denver, I'm rooting for Denver, honestly, because that would be a great upset story. And I like Stidham, but Pats are probably going to win this.
I don't know. Look, I'm with you, Art. I think that was a huge swing. Not only Stidham's fumble that basically gave the Patriots their first touchdown, but also not taking the points. I'm so tired of people not taking the points. I watched a Lions game. I think it was Monday. It was either Sunday Night Football or Monday Night Football. I swear to God to you, to Heat Check, I'm swearing to God to you, I believe he was 0 for 7 on 4th downs. Man Campbell. 7 times he could have gotten 3 points. That's 7, 14, 21.
Yeah.
That's 3 touchdowns.
I mean, like, I get it. Like, 2 field goals doesn't get you a touchdown. It's only 6. You got to get touchdowns when you get in the red zone. But that shit is just fucking asinine, man. You got to take 3 in a game that you know is going to be low scoring. You can feel this game early on. A fan watching the game, me, I'm not too into either team. It was obvious. There's not going to be a ton of points scored today.
Take the points when you can, yeah.
If you can go 10-0 with your backup quarterback and kick off and go pass the ball, get your defense back on the field, you do it.
Jake, let me ask you
That
this.
doesn't make sense.
Let me ask you this because I hear this a ton. They say if you were to ask the other
Look
team,
how good Kirk looks, by the way.
Kirk Cousins.
good.
Oh, he's going to be doing broadcasting for a long
You're
time.
watching the halftime,
Oh,
boys.
yeah. Oh,
Go
yeah.
take a look at Kirk right now. Beautiful turtleneck.
He's got a turtleneck with a sport coat. No, but Jake, I was just going to say, oftentimes people say, what do you think the other team would want you to do, right? And they say if they would rather you go for it or not go for it. In that situation, I think the Patriots were probably pumped that the Broncos were going for it and not taking the points. But you've heard it flip side, right? Where they're like, oh, they don't want you to go for it, which means you should.
Yeah, but I mean, with these offenses aren't stellar, explosive offenses. So you take any points you can get with these guys.
In particular, they had Stidham out there. If anything, if I'm going, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to put it in the quarterback's hands, but where I'm going is if you're New England, you know they're not. But you can gear up totally for that 4th and 1 run.
Most people say, though, if you can't get 1 yard, then you have no business
Thank you,
winning the game.
By the way,
I'll take one of those too, please, Jim.
what do you guys think of Cousins
please and thank you,
on the
sir.
Netflix quarterback documentary?
I kind of loved him and felt bad for him. The guy's a maniac.
He reminded me of Dexter. He kind of seems like a serial killer.
Who?
Kirk Cousins.
Oh.
felt bad
Look,
for
man,
him.
he's all about family, God. He's kind of like,
And he's kind of
he's kind of who the Raiders are going to get with the first overall pick.
but he came off as a sociopath a little bit too.
A little bit, but that's how those people roll, man. It's football, family, and faith.
Well,
that's
but,
it.
But to me, maybe I didn't watch the later episodes, and maybe I tuned out the faith part because it was uninteresting to me.
Lots of faith in there.
Yeah, I believe it. But,
And a lot of charity work too.
My big memory.
You guys can jump in whenever you want.
my big memory.
I
of
left
that
this seat
show-
open so that I could have a blockage between me and Jake, and it
Hop in,
didn't work
Sharky.
out.
Sharky, hop on in here.
Sorry, go
Hop
ahead.
on in,
Sorry,
pick up the mic.
I interrupted.
What I was saying is what really stuck out to me, stuck out to me, watching that was how much he brought work home. You know, we try not to bring work home.
Cheers, boys.
Although a lot of
Except
you guys
for you, Jake.
aren't going to. But you know, I work my 9 to 5, my day job. My goal is to not bring work home. Right? Kirk Cousins. He's really bringing work home. The guy was just deeply depressed.
Well, because his wife seems to care as much too, and the kids. Like when he got benched for Penix Jr., the kids were crushed. They're like, "Daddy, you're not starting."
Well, everybody's going to be crushed.
I mean, but Cousins.
But I mean, like what I'm saying is, he can't not take it home. Yeah. They're going to read the shit in the media.
You can tell he genuinely loves football. He's like a football obsessed maniac.
That's what I mean.
Yes.
That was my point.
Yeah.
Watching Kirk,
But
all he could think about.
He also took it pretty well because I think he's so rooted in his family. But yeah.
Say hey, Starkey.
What's happening, everybody? Hey.
Hum Daddy, OG over here.
Yeah, that's right.
Guy came from a birthday party. You want to talk about real Hum Daddy?
Right.
Guy came from a birthday party, cutting cake, to beeline over here and do the Hum Daddy
I was
podcast.
getting ready to get
Yeah,
him
we did a 4-year-old birthday party, cut the cake, and I was on the road. Here we are, baby.
you go.
So you're talking about the Raiders' first pick, and I just
Espinosa.
Fernando Mendoza. And
Espinosa.
Who is that, by the way? Who is that?
To the Raiders.
Who is that?
Yeah, no,
Never met that person.
No.
This
There's
guy was
somebody.
a Cal quarterback for 2 years.
What?
Mendoza was your favorite team's quarterback.
I know, bro.
This guy said he was heartbroken when Aaron Rodgers lost in week 2.
Somebody's got to Google Espinosa.
sorry, Z.
Anyways, Mendoza.
No Espinoza here. Yeah, so
No habla Espinosa.
Let's get started.
So, I cannot believe that Mendoza, the year of Mendoza, he got the Heisman Trophy, won the national championship. He might be the first pick in the draft. I watched this guy all last year. The year before that, he was average at best, and I'm just shocked, and I can't believe that this guy is having the best college football year there's ever been.
He wasn't average at Cal.
He was slightly above average.
We were up big time on
maybe
Miami.
that
And they lost.
Maybe that
lost.
goes to time, dedication, and care, right? Like if you're average, but all you do is play football, and you make sure you're not partying, you make sure you don't have a girlfriend because you want to focus on sport, you make sure you do nothing but sports. I will tell you, I think he sounds like a pretty annoying dork in his post.
Yeah, you went off on him one time on a post game.
That was the first time I heard him. The more I heard him, I still feel that way. But there's nothing better than on a post game, he's able to talk about who the names of the other coaches are. You can tell he knows the whole college football landscape, which tells me when he's in the NFL, he's going to do what apparently LaShawn McCoy and company are so fucking impressed with Tom Brady for doing, which don't get me started on this. Everybody was like, oh my God, Tom Brady goes so above and beyond. He was watching every player on the team, and he was telling me who's good at what, and my big takeaway is how are not all fucking quarterbacks doing this. Anyway, Mendoza looks like the kind of guy that's going to do that. He's going to pay only attention to football, and I'm not saying he's going to be good because I haven't watched him enough. I'm not sure.
I bet against him this year because I watched him and I was like, this guy's nothing special. He can check down, he can run, he can make the.
Who else wasn't special? Brady.
Right.
Know who is?
But Brady didn't go one overall.
Saga
Mendoza don't look that good to me either.
No,
I don't want to sit here.
But I'm not trying to hate either. But I'll tell you this: if you have a team in Vegas, you don't want to have what you had with Ruggs, where he's in jail right now.
You don't want Jamarcus there.
DUI going 80 miles per hour. You want a guy like Espinoza.
He's perfect. He's perfect for Vegas. He will not be distracted.
He might change the name of the place from being Sin City to God City.
The guy grew up in Miami.
Yeah.
Got recruited to go to Miami.
Yep.
Decided, I want to go to Indiana. He doesn't care at all. He's all about the ball.
He's Cuban.
He's Cuban. He's all about the ball.
Funny story, though, about him. Ricky Williams, I saw on a podcast, the former running back for your Miami Dolphins.
Oh, yeah, he was great. He got suspended for weed, which is now legal.
Yeah.
Anyways.
He said during the Heisman ceremony, Mendoza took him aside and asked him, how do you talk to girls? He's never been with a girl.
Yeah, I saw that. He's a virgin? Have you seen Mendoza they have a whole long interview with Mendoza on the football practice field where he talks about how he very specifically made a point to live right next to the facility, and he refused to have a girlfriend in college. He said, I will not have a girlfriend.
He has never talked to one.
But listen, he said, I will go all into whatever I do. So if I have a girlfriend, I know what I'm going to do after practice. I'm going to go get her dinner. I'm going to be with her from 6 to 9. And he said, I can't do that. I got to be in the film room studying from 6 to 9. So Mendoza, he is a maniac. He's an absolute maniac.
I got two things on that. One, his teammates seem to love him. Like it's been well documented that his teammates look. Oh, well, that's what I'm saying. At the same time, you got a bunch of millionaires now. Well, I mean, there's millionaires now with the whole Neil thing. But you're going into an NFL locker room. If I'm like this diva wide receiver, am I really going to listen to a guy that's a virgin?
Hell yeah, you are.
Okay.
No, you're not. No, absolutely you're not.
I'm with you on that. You got to have a little Tharg in you. You got to have a little.
No.
Manning.
Well, as long as he's throwing you the ball and you're going for 1,500 yards.
You think Stephon Diggs?
He loves it.
You think Stephon Diggs would respect that guy?
Who?
Stephon Diggs?
Yeah. Stephon Diggs will love it.
The guy who has 4 women pregnant at the same time.
Stephon Diggs gets to do what he wants.
That's true.
Meanwhile, he knows Mendoza
dialing in.
locked in.
Yeah, okay.
And let him know, hey, Stephon, what I
saying.
need you to do is run it deep in if this guy's guarding you. Because guess what? He's going to be on his back foot.
I'm saying if I'm in the locker room and this guy's getting us ready for the second half and we're down by like 7, and he's trying to rally the troops, and I'm just looking at him, I'm going to be thinking dork, and a little bit of me is not going to be as riled up as if I had Tom Brady who's banging Giselle, yelling at me at halftime. That's all I'm saying.
Fair enough.
They're going to have fun bringing him in. They're going to say, hey, Mendoza, come here. I got some, come on, buddy. I got some honeys over here. They're going to bring in Mendoza. We got the second half starting here. We got Drake, Rich, Gannon.
All right, we signing off?
No.
No? You want to keep going? Hey, first of
Let
all,
it
you're
rip.
supposed to be fixing that. Like,
I just got Starkey sick.
I felt so much comfortable with Starkey there as my blocker.
Right. You guys want to sing some like Whitney Houston or something?
And
if I stay. Or what? What's going on?
whatever, we can keep rolling.
I mean, it's only been 15 minutes, right?
Here, Dave, give your 2 cents.
Memory.
That is all I'm taking with me.
Well, listen.
And not letting you, darling, I miss you.
Walking into a
So goodbye, please. Don't cry.
Where we at? We got the third quarter just started.
all right, the third quarter just started, but also want to let anyone out there listening tune in at the end of this game and also at halftime of the following game will be rallying the troops again to talk more virgins at half, and we'll roll it up. Talk Dubs, maybe?
Yep.
Little hoops.
Oh, Dubs are playing
Dubs at
that
2:30?
rescheduled game, right?
Yep. So
I want to
after,
see.
After this game, we're gonna be back on. We'll be back on after this game. In between games, we'll be on and off maybe all day. Who knows? We'll also be on at halftime of the second game, and then from there we might call it a day. But
we'll see. Jake's lung is about to fall out on the ground right now. The guy is hawking if you have noticed, his chair is facing a little bit offset of center. But yeah, we're it's happening down here at the Kingfish.
Come on down and get sick. No, I'm probably taking off soon.
We got plenty of mandarins coming in.
Yeah, come join us. The Kingfish having a good time. Pats just got the ball. They just converted 3rd and 3.
Did you say the Patriots?
I do want to talk to you, though, about your concept on quarterback play, and there will be more than 32 great quarterbacks in the NFL. I don't know if I need to do it right now, but we'll come back at the end of this game because I got a take there. I think you'll appreciate it.
But there should be 96 good ones. Let me get it started. You should have a great starter. You should have a great backup and a great emergency quarterback. There should be no team that is ever in a situation where their offense can't operate.
I think
but remember, there's only 12 good quarterbacks.
Exactly.
I think you're underselling the complexity of playing quarterback and just jumping in on any given.
Overselling the complexity of playing quarterback.
We're about to debate that shit. All right, we'll see you guys in a little bit.
Bye.